Hello Class 4 parents, this is the third video in my series on written methods, and this one is looking at multiplication. So first of all, we have short multiplication, which is where we are multiplying a number with multiple digits by a single digit. So for this first method, it is quite straightforward. We are just multiplying each digit in turn by the single digit number, which is the 4 here. So we start off with 6 times 4, which is 24. Unlike column addition, we write it with our regroup number underneath. So we put the 20 from 24 underneath the tens column. Now we are doing 8 times 4, which is 32, plus 2, which makes it 34. And finally, we are doing 4 times 3, which is 12, plus our 3, which is 15. So we have our regrouped one in the thousands, and that just moves up to make our answer 1,544. Moving on to long multiplication, which is where we have a 2 or a 3-digit number times another 2 or 3-digit number. It's a little bit more complicated, and there are different methods of doing this. I'm just going to share the one that I use mostly in class. So we always start off with our ones times our ones. So we're going to do 5 times 6 first of all, and that is 30. Now, some people like to do the regrouped or carry digits up here. I prefer to do them quite small down underneath so that I don't forget they are there. So I would record, sorry, I'm just trying to focus that. I would record it as tiny 3 here and my 0 in the first answer box. Now I'm doing 6 times 4, which is 24, but I need to add my 3, which is going to make it 27. Okay, so my first number, which is 45 times 6, is 270. Now I'm going to do 45 times 30, and that's on the second row. Now, because the number is 10 times bigger, we always pop a 0 in here, and I call that my 0 hero because it helps me to get the numbers in the right place. Because now I'm doing 3 times 5, but it is actually 30 times 5. But if I've got my 0 hero in, I can just think of it as 3 times 5, which is 15. And then I'm going to do 3 times 4, which is 12, plus my 1 underneath here, which is 13. So my second row, which is 45 times 30, is 1,350. Now the final step for this, I'm just going to extend my answer box, is to add up the middle part. It's like the filling in the sandwich to find our answer. So there's nothing in my ones column. I have 7, add 5 in my tens column, which is 12 tens or 120. Then I have 200, add 300, add 100, which is 600. And then nothing to add my thousands to. So my answer is 1,620. Now, the other thing that I would like to talk to you about, which is very briefly, is multiplying decimals. Now you'll notice this is unusual because we're doing 39.5 times 3, but I've just put the 3 underneath the 5. I haven't felt the need to put it in the ones column, and that is because as long as my decimal point is in the same place, I shouldn't have a problem with place value. It's absolutely fine. It's the one exception where you don't need to line up the place value columns if you are multiplying decimals. So starting off with 5 times 3 is 15. So that is going to be regrouped as 1, 1 and 5 tenths because actually it's 3 times 5 tenths and not 3 times 5. Then we do 9 times 3 is 27 plus 1 is 28. Then we do 3 times 3 is 9 plus 2 is 11. And I just move that answer, make the answer box a tiny bit bigger so that my answer is 118.5. I hope you found this video helpful. There are 3 others in the series: addition, subtraction, and I'm about to do division.